Don't look no farther. Baby, I'm back. Yeah, I got a floppy for you. What's going on? We're back. And I got another floppy quote. And let's just get into it. This one is by C.S. Lewis. I think he's a psychologist. Or was he the one who started psychology? I don't know. For some reason in my head, he's the guy that began the true, not study, but bringing psychology into academia. I think it was him. Or maybe he's just a writer. I'm not sure. But this is his quote. So I'll read it. A proud man is always looking down on things and people. And of course, as long as you are looking down, you cannot see something that is above you. End quote. We all know the proudest of men, and oh, how they look down on everyone and everything. Pride. It does carry a bad name with it. But pride's not bad. Not to me. I love pride. Pride is one of the qualities that has helped me stand strong, that has saved me. It's one of the best qualities I've ever adopted. Because, you know, if you're an old timer like me, I'm not that old, but I'm just saying, if you're a bit more old school like me, a bit more fine and aged, like a nice wine, you would have grown up with a lot of pride being one of the main things you learn and you value in your everyday life. And I know it. Pride has kept me well alive. It's kept me in a good position. It's kept me strong. So I don't have anything against it. But I know a lot of the younger generations, because they tell me too, like, man, you're too proud, you know, it's a problem. You got to get rid of that. I think you younger ones need to learn the true value of pride before you disregard it. Of course, it does get in the way of a lot of things, especially the way things are now. Because, you know, you kind of got to sell your ass on the street nowadays to get anything. Not always, but to get up the regular way. And we all know me. I'm not that regular. So, you're not going to see my ass standing on the side of the street waiting for someone to whistle at me. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how a proud man is always looking down on things and people. We're talking about those who are a bit too full of themselves. And when you're just like that, too full of yourself, and you look down on everything, do you know what that means? Do you know what this quote is trying to tell us? You lose many opportunities to learn. Because who do we learn best from? Experiences, challenges, things above us. People above us, like our mentors, our idols. That is where much of the growth and development of a person exists. So the problem with being too proud, as this is trying to point out, is that you think you are more than good enough, and hopefully not, but for everything. You exclude yourself from the opportunities to grow even more. Because what's a proud man? A comfortable man. And that's not undermining what pride is. Pride, to me, it's a quality. It's a skill to me. It is seen as a quality in lots of people because, it's like a default behavior, a default quality in a lot of people. But when people start to grow more and they start to reflect on themselves a lot more, they start to notice a lot of default qualities and attributes about themselves. And when they do, that's when they become more powerful. Why? Because they'll realize things in their own nature that may not suit every situation. And when they're aware of what qualities within themselves don't suit every situation, they can temper them down or switch them off, if anything. That's how you can become more powerful. Control the situations, control the qualities that are unfavorable in the situation, and activate all that is favorable in that situation. When you say a proud man, sounds like someone that doesn't know how to turn off certain qualities when the situation calls for it. I'm not particularly fond of those who look down on others. I'm the type that believes there is beauty and there's something precious within everybody. There's a lesson that they can teach me. As a student, and when I say student, I'm a student of life, a student of the universe, and I know everything that I cross in the universe has something to teach me. Every single person out there, even those that others would deem of low value, of unsuccessful, or even consider them trash. These victims, for lack of a better word, they too, I acknowledge, have much to teach me, much to learn. And they may have experiences that I may not have experienced yet, that they can tell me about, that I can learn from. So that if I ever get into such a rut, I'll remember what one of these beautiful souls told me. Sometimes people wonder where I get a lot of my wisdom from. It's because I listen to people. I don't just hear their words. I take what value they try to share with me, and I try to find it, and I make the most of it. Most people, when they speak, they have something that they wish to share, because in sharing that, there's a satisfaction that we all feel when we provide value to another. It's one of the most pleasing and harmonious feelings anyone can have within them, to provide someone value. Because when you do that, you feel the value of yourself. And so a lot of the souls out there who don't have much earthly things or material goods, what's the next thing they have? They have light and knowledge, experience. And a lot of people find them annoying, but there's a lot of gold that they try their best to share. And luckily for me, I'm interested in what anyone's got to say. Well, most of the time. There are times when, of course, I don't want to hear whatever anyone has to say. Because, I've been having a rough day, or I'm focusing on something, I'm trying to concentrate on something, and the last thing I want to do is bring my mind over there. But when I'm open to listen, just like those who flick through the internet, put on a podcast, put on my channel, and want to listen to what jewels a philosopher or a speaker can drop, I'm a student, baby. And that's what I'm looking for. It's sad that we have those out there that look down on people and everything. The truth is that we're all the same. We're all just a meat sack walking the earth that only has a limited time here on the physical plane to be alive and experience life. And yet these people with the limited time, they choose to destroy people, destroy people's spirits, leave destruction everywhere. It makes me sad. I'm a builder. I'm an artist, which is pretty much what you would call a builder. We artists, we create, and we uplift, we improve, we make things better, and that includes people. One thing that I love, and I pointed out before, I love giving a piece of value to someone, or helping them feel better about something, or know something better, or just leaving my presence with something precious. It fulfills me. It fulfills me more than any riches or physical riches can. I don't know. I've never been rich before, so I can't really say. But maybe when I get millions and billions of dollars, I might argue otherwise. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But for now, I know what I enjoy. And it's definitely not looking down on others. And if I ever do look down on someone, it's not this pride that's making me look with contempt and condescending eyes. The only reason why I'd look down on someone is to defend goodness. I look down on those who aim to jeopardize goodness. I can't even say I look down on them. I just find them unfavorable, and I do what I must to change the circumstance and make it a more constructive and growthful place. C.S. Lewis, he understood this. If he was the one who, got psychology up and going in academia and in the sciences, because I still don't know if it's accepted as a true science yet, even though it technically is. He knew that the board of whatever who chooses what's accepted in academia or not, he knew they were all just looking down on, look at that. What's this crazy nonsense that this guy is trying to bring into our world? He knew they were looking down. He was too busy looking up at all the things that he could learn and he can create, and all the spaces above him that he could fill with goodness. That's the other benefit of looking up as well. It gives you a direction to fulfill something there, whether it's an empty space, a problem, what's that word? A conflict that requires a resolution. When you look up, it points you in a good direction. It points you in a more progressive and constructive direction where you can bring yourself and bring your value there. If you're looking down, I guess you could bring your value there as well. But why waste your potential? Everyone has potential to grow, because all we do is truly grow, at least spiritually and in our minds. As each minute passes by, each second ticks away, it's just more and more and more experience. And our knowledge grows so long as we allow it. Because, of course, if you're too proud, you close yourself from opportunities. Opportunities is what creates growth. It's what supplies knowledge. And if anything, it supplies everyone the chance where we could live longer and extend our stay here on this plane. Should we extend our stay here? I don't know, that's a different philosophical question that I'm not going to touch. But that's all I've got to say for now. I'll be back with another philosophical quote. A Phlopy quote. Signing out.